Understanding your dog's body language is key to building a strong and trusting bond. Dogs are honest. They don't fake emotions but rely on signals to express how they feel. As a responsible owner, learning to read these cues helps you gauge their emotional state and comfort. By mastering this skill, you'll strengthen your connection and become a great dog advocate and parent. Let's explore the key signals and their meanings. When your dog turns their back to you, it's a meaningful gesture of trust and affection. In the animal world, exposing their back is a vulnerable position as it leaves them unable to defend themselves from potential threats. By willingly showing you this vulnerability, your dog is expressing that they feel completely safe and secure in your presence. This behavior is a testament to the strong bond you share and their confidence in your protection. It's their way of saying they trust you deeply and feel at ease when you're around. When your dog places their paw on you, it's their unique way of saying, "I love you." This simple gesture is a sign of affection and trust, showing that your dog feels close to you. Just as you express your love by petting or stroking them, they use their paw to reciprocate those feelings and maintain physical contact. By doing this, your dog is not only seeking your attention but also strengthening the special bond you share. It's their way of communicating that they value your connection and cherish the relationship you've built together. If your dog bares their teeth without growling or snarling, it's often a territorial warning. This behavior is common when guarding food or a valued possession. Avoid approaching unfamiliar dogs or interrupting your own dog during meals to prevent potential conflicts. Wagging tail. You might think a wagging tail always means a happy dog, but that's not entirely true. A wagging tail simply indicates emotional arousal. It could be excitement, frustration, or even negative emotions. Pay attention to the tail's speed and position relative to the ground. An excited dog typically holds their tail higher than neutral and wags it quickly, often accompanied by wiggling hips. In contrast, a nervous or uncertain dog may wag their tail slower, with the tail position slightly lower than neutral. To distinguish between happiness and nervousness, observe your dog's overall body language. A loose, relaxed body usually signals joy, while a tense posture suggests unease. Tucked tail. A tail tucked between the legs is a clear sign of fear, discomfort, or pain. Dogs often adopt this posture when they're scared of something or someone. If your dog frequently tucks their tail without an obvious reason, consider consulting a vet to rule out health issues. Avoiding eye contact. If your dog avoids eye contact, they may be feeling fearful or anxious. This behavior is common when you scold them or when they encounter a dominant or aggressive dog. By turning their head or looking away, your dog signals their discomfort or desire to avoid confrontation. Squinting their eyes. A dog squinting their eyes can mean they're expressing peaceful intentions or affection. When your dog looks at you with squinted eyes, they're often seeking your attention and showing their love. However, frequent squinting could indicate eye pain. If you notice this, a vet visit may be necessary. Tilting their head. Head tilting is an adorable behavior that helps dogs hear better. By rotating their ears or tilting their head, they can pinpoint the location of a sound. Sometimes they tilt their head to focus more intently on your voice, trying to understand what you're saying. Licking you. Dogs lick for various reasons. They may want to show affection, groom you as a sign of care, or simply enjoy the taste of your skin, especially if there's a trace of something tasty. Licking is one of the many ways your dog communicates their love and attachment to you. Ears forward. When your dog's ears stand straight up or tilt forward, for floppy-eared breeds, it means they're curious and alert. They're paying close attention to something new in their environment and trying to gather more information. Ears flattened against the head. Flattened ears can signal different emotions. Slightly pulled back ears usually indicate friendliness, especially when you're petting your dog. However, ears tightly pinned against the head often suggest fear or discomfort. This defensive posture may also protect their ears from potential harm in tense situations. To interpret your dog's emotions accurately, look at the base of their ears, especially if they have long, floppy ones. Relaxed ears. When your dog is calm, their ears rest in a neutral position. This relaxed posture varies depending on their breed, but generally indicates that they're at ease and content. A raised paw often signals uncertainty or insecurity. If your dog lifts one paw slightly off the ground, they might be unsure about a situation and need reassurance from you. The play bow, where your dog lowers their chest to the ground while keeping their rear end in the air, is an unmistakable invitation to play. It's a joyful gesture that shows your dog is happy and eager to interact with you or another animal. Trembling or shivering can indicate fear, cold, or a health issue. If it's chilly outside, bring your dog indoors to warm up. Small breeds like Chihuahuas are especially prone to shivering due to their thin fur and low body fat. Persistent trembling may signal pain or illness, so don't hesitate to seek veterinary advice. Exposing belly. When your dog rolls over to expose their belly, it's often a sign of trust and vulnerability. They feel safe with you and aren't worried about being harmed. However, this behavior can also indicate submission, especially in anxious dogs trying to avoid confrontation. Puppies, in particular, may show this appeasement gesture, sometimes accompanied by submissive urination. Easing tension. In stressful or unfamiliar situations, your dog may sniff the ground or suddenly start scratching or licking themselves. These behaviors are self-soothing mechanisms to ease tension. It's their way of calming down and politely disengaging from the situation. Hunching over. A hunched posture suggests fear or vulnerability. Your dog may try to make themselves appear smaller, almost as if they want to disappear. This behavior is common in dogs that feel threatened, abused, or scolded. Whale eyes. When your dog shows the whites of their eyes, known as whale eyes, it's a sign of anxiety or stress. This often happens when they feel threatened, such as when someone approaches their prized toy or bone. Hard eyes. A hard, unblinking stare usually signals a threat. If your dog is intensely focused, with a stiff body and tight mouth, they may be preparing for confrontation. This behavior is often seen in dogs guarding a resource or feeling aggressive. Smiling. A relaxed, open mouth resembling a grin typically indicates happiness. In contrast, a tight-lipped expression suggests tension or stress. Yawning. While yawning often signals tiredness, in dogs, it can also indicate stress or nervousness. Puppies, in particular, yawn when they're in new or overwhelming environments. Interestingly, dogs also yawn contagiously, especially when bonded closely with their owners. If your dog yawns after you, it's a sign of their deep attachment. Shaking off. Shaking off after a bath is a practical way for dogs to dry themselves. However, shaking without an obvious reason is often a stress relief mechanism. For instance, your dog might shake off tension after a vet visit or an encounter with an unpleasant individual. Zoomies. Zoomies refer to those bursts of hyperactivity where your dog runs around erratically. While it may look like fun, zoomies often occur when dogs are releasing pent-up stress or energy. You'll notice this behavior after confinement, such as being crated or following a bath. Nose and lip licking. Dogs often lick their lips or nose as a sign of stress or nervousness. While this behavior can sometimes be mistaken for cleaning up food residue, it's more commonly a subtle signal of discomfort. Raised hackles. When the hairs along your dog's back stand up, it indicates arousal. This could mean stress, excitement, or intense interest in something. Raised hackles don't always signal aggression, but should prompt you to assess the situation carefully. Whining. Whining is a versatile vocalization that can indicate a need, such as food or a bathroom break, or emotional states like stress, fear, or a desire for attention. Pay attention to the context to understand what your dog is trying to tell you. By learning to recognize these signals, you'll become attuned to your dog's emotions and needs. This understanding will strengthen your bond and help you provide the care and reassurance your dog deserves.